It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Scarlet Knights kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it right down the field. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Leaves it in his belly. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, it's Hunt. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Scarlet Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
And a great job by this defense, knowing it's 3rd and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the 4th down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the 1st down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Enough to move the chains. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think when you got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get out of any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
Slips through the line. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here comes the heat. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Second and long here. Looking for the edge. Now the toss.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to take a shot. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Watson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. A strike downfield. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take him back inside the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Hopkins. Oh, what a move to get open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Bulldozes his way through. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun thing.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Sells to fake. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Crosses midfield.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off play action on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He's past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Mean Green trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Second down to the air. Extending the play. Left side is Hunt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. He'll work his way down to the 28.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more of it.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you build this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback changing the play. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On the option. Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Roach. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal! Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He now has 91 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Now, a 4th down. Number 94 on to kick it away.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Makes a move. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Keeps it himself. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll give it to Watson. Got the first down. Maybe a crease. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Sprinting away. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times, because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Soft spot in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense.
Going for it all. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They want that clock to run. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.